Where the cock-a-doodle-doo at? Huh? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Get his ass. Booyah! Cock-a-doodle-doo, nigga. Cock-a-doodle-doo, nigga. Come on, Billy Goat. It's hot. Yeah, boy. It's hot. And I love it, motherfucker.
How much?
It's hot.
Let me get 20 on green.
It's your ass, Mr. Postman.
What's up, doggy? What you doing out? You got loose, didn't you? Brother, I ain't taking you home. Oh man, you beautiful too. What's up, doggy? Ah. Don't get too excited. Hey, hey! What did I say? Don't make me nervous, nigga. Oh, brother. Why y'all gotta get all up on close up on the nigga and shit?
Motherfucker.
Gotta rehearse my song.
Player Lord is here.
Why the fuck do y'all think I be play pimping? And I ain't even a pimp.
For the great day of his wrath is come. Fear God and give glory to him. For the hour of his judgment is come. The 144,000.
I know y'all like, damn. You back again already? I never left, motherfucker. What is up, my gods and goddesses, kings and queens, niggas and niggas? Much love and respect to all the righteous Jews and Gentiles. And fuck the rest of you. None of that homo shit.
OMG, being chicks is so much fun.
In this video, I'm going to show the rest of what I recorded when I made that video, The Mind of a God, because I said I recorded a whole bunch of stuff. And of course, I didn't show everything. So I'm finna show the remainder of what I recorded in this video. Play a Lord! Yeah. Talking about a little bit about why our dreams is so weird. Why these entities that we come in contact with act so weird and strange and things of that nature. And also, I'm gonna talk about this particular entity that I came in contact with many times when the player Lord was a youngin'. So before I get started, I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. I did a couple of videos with her. What was the name of the videos? Hold on. Yeah, I know I can't remember shit. I think, yeah, those videos was a phone conversation I had with my subscriber. Those videos was Cosmic Jungle and not the music video. Cosmic Jungle, because I don't remember the whole title. Cosmic Jungle and The Last Days, Return of the Gods and Goddesses. She got a YouTube channel, Harley, the Butterfly Witch. Please, everybody, check out her channel. Subscribe to her channel. So, that's it. I shut up. I already had that long-ass introduction. Talk to you niggas later. I'm out of here, niggas. Peace. The thing that's so fucking frustrating to me doing this shit on YouTube. I've talked about this a number of times, of course, but god damn, do people take this shit for granted. What me and my brothers and sisters have gone through to get this information out. And obviously, one of the biggest problems is they just can't let go of all of the lies. I've been talking about this shit a lot lately. How God's people are hardcore. And I also just recently mentioned that we going through so much shit in this fake ass reality, this physical world, is because we are light beings. We are the gods and goddesses. We are the Christ beings. We are the righteous. And this physical reality is hell. And in order for us to speak the truth and know what the fuck is going on, we have to experience this hellish shit. We have to go to these hellish realms. We already living in hell in this physical reality, but we have to go to these other hellish realms to experience these things, to see these things with our third eye, so we will be able to tell everybody what the fuck is going on. And being a god, being a goddess, you're all knowing. How the fuck can you be all knowing unless you experience everything? There is no knowledge like experience. A woman don't know shit about having a baby. She don't know shit about giving birth until she actually gives birth. There's no knowledge like experience. Shit ain't nothing new for me. None of this shit. Only difference between my life now and when I was a kid is just the shit is more in my face, more detailed, and I have more understanding of the shit. Yeah, boy. So, like I said, this shit ain't nothing new for me. I'm just like anybody else. When I was a kid, I used to have these nightmares. But my nightmares didn't make no fucking sense. As far as, of course, people always and still try to do this shit to this day. Try to relate that shit. You have a bad dream and you experience this, you see that, and blah, blah, blah. You just watch too much TV and all that shit, yeah. Excuses, fucking excuses. Now, when it comes to this shit with the TV and these goddamn demons, I talked about this shit a long time ago, and everybody should know this shit by now. Especially when it comes to the TV. It's with anything that's electronic, including the computer. But that motherfucking TV ain't no fucking joke. Talked about this a long time ago. Everybody should know this by now. Those spirits actually come through the motherfucking TV. So if you watch something on TV, whether it's a action movie, horror movie, end of the world movie, or whatever, and you see some shit in your so-called dream based on that motherfucking movie, you didn't see that shit just based on, okay, it was in the movie. So what I saw in my so-called dream, that's just a manifestation of my imagination, like these motherfuckers say. Bullshit. That's why they always putting this shit out. Because they trying to get everybody possessed. And that shit obviously is only a bad thing for those who are not strong And of course the motherfuckers who already lost their soul, because the shit, when it comes to the things that's going on with the television, once again, those of us on a certain level, we gotta experience this shit, see this shit, and so on and so forth, to get this information so we can relay it to y'all and shit. My dreams as a kid, like I said, it didn't make no fucking sense because, like I said, I was always awake to the truth. I knew something was wrong with these motherfuckers in my family. Even then, 5, 6, 7 years old, I knew something was wrong with this world. I was already into reading the newspaper. Told you niggas to read. I was already watching documentaries and into all the biblical shit. Whereas any of these TV shows that was coming on with these documentaries about UFOs, all that shit. I was into this shit when I was a kid, but get away from me. But prior to me really getting into that shit like that, because even though all that shit, me watching these documentaries and things of that nature was before I was a teenager, when I was 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, I hadn't quite started yet. You know, reading the newspaper and watching these documentaries and all that shit. So 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, I was having these fucking nightmares. And I knew it didn't have nothing to do with no goddamn... horror movies and all that shit. Because what I was seeing didn't make no fucking sense. So, the one dream in particular that I want to tell y'all about. I've had this experience in this so-called dream many times. But I can't remember all of them. So I'm just going to tell y'all the one in particular. Because this happened a lot with this particular entity in this so-called dream. Because even during this time, I was seeing family members in my so-called dreams. So, but there was this particular entity that was showing up in my so-called dreams when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. And eventually I gave that motherfucker a name, came up with it myself. Because I seriously doubt he told me whoever and whatever this motherfucker actually is. The name that I ended up calling that motherfucker was the Black Knight Spider. And then I like, what the fuck? Yeah. Now, why would I call that motherfucker Black Knight Spider? That's how that motherfucker looked. The best way that I can describe that motherfucker based on my memory, just imagine a combination of Darth Vader and a goddamn Black Widow spider. That's the best way I can describe that motherfucker. Who, what that motherfucker is, I have no clear idea. But it's hard to say that this motherfucker was a bad guy. It's hard to say this motherfucker was a good guy. You know, kind of like I said, like the Grim Reaper, yeah. Because I am who I am. And remember, this is by y'all as well. So listen to this shit. Because when we come here, when we incarnate here in this bullshit physical reality, we come here with memory loss and all that shit. And it's very difficult to concentrate. For many years, going into our 20s, usually. But especially, I'm talking about when you're a so-called kid. When you're 5, 6, 7 years old, it's hard to concentrate on your real job, which is waking up to who you are so you can start saving souls. 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, it's hard to concentrate on that shit when you just got here in this reality, memory loss and all that shit, you know. So these was multiple dreams that this shit happened with this Black Knight Spider. This motherfucker looked like goddamn combination of Darth Vader and a goddamn Black Widow spider. He will be talking to me, telling me something that's very, very, very important for me based on who I am and what I have to do because of who I am. But I got memory loss and all this shit. So this thing, this man, creature, whatever, entity is teaching me, speaking to me. But because, like I said, I'm 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, I can't concentrate. So when he was talking to me, and this happened in multiple dreams, when he was talking to me, I wasn't able to concentrate. I wasn't able to pay attention to him. And when he found out that I wasn't paying attention, he would scream at me. Just one word. And this is what he would say. Save. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. See, I'm telling y'all think I be bullshitting. The mind of a god. Cosmic jungle. The real world, the spirit world, is fucking nuts. It's chaotic. And this is why when we have these type of experiences, these dreams with these entities, ghosts and all that shit, it'd be weird as shit for a number of reasons. And one of the reasons is these entities, the majority of them haven't come here to this reality and experienced life as a human being like we have. So the way they will interact with us, the way they will speak with us, and certain things they will do, it'd be weird as shit because they are from the spirit realm just like we are, but they haven't had no human experience like we have. So it's just like I talked about, I had that dream about 2 moons and that angel of light Obama showed up. That angel of that it was a little boy, a real angel, who was also in that dream. And the way he was talking to me, it sounded like it was robotic. He wanted me to see the 2 moons that was up in the sky in this so-called dream. And when he spoke, and this is the only thing he said in the so-called dream, when he spoke, he said, "Look, 2 moons." That's exactly how he said it. No feeling whatsoever. And after I had that so-called dream, I knew the reason why he spoke that way is because it was pretty fucking obvious. That was the first time he spoke English. So this was an angel who had to come here and tell me some shit, you know, in this so-called dream, telling me to look up at the moon. And the way he said it, it sounded weird. No feeling at all. Look, 2 moons. Because these entities ain't had no fucking human experience like we have. And this is why every time they interact with us, it be all weird and creepy. And this is one of the reasons why you always see these demons be staring there and, you know, doing all kinds of weird shit, just can't move or whatever the fuck, you know, all kinds of weird shit. You know, spaced out type shit. And not just the demons, angels, and all that shit. They act weird as shit when we interact with them. Because they're not used to, a lot of them, not all of them obviously, they're not used to how we act. They haven't had no human experience. So that so-called Black Knight Spider, like I said, he would realize that I'm not paying attention to him. Get away from me. He realized I'm not paying attention to him because he's telling me something important, and he screamed at me, save, save. But after he did that shit, the scene would change just like that. And I'll be put in a situation where I'm in trouble. He finna get me. He finna kill me. The last time that shit happened, one of those particular dreams like that, after he fucking screamed save at me, telling me what I need to do and who I am. See what I'm saying? Save. Come on now. When the scene changed and shit, just like that, I was stuck on this motherfucking spider web. This giant spider web. Waiting for the Black Knight spider to come get me and shit. Yeah, like, oh hell no. Oh hell yeah. Cosmic jungle. This shit is more crazy and twisted and all kinds of shit going on that nobody, including me, could consciously imagine right now. This shit is crazy shit. Because we came here and just forgot fucking everything. Experiencing this bullshit. This human reality shit. Memory loss. Abilities taken away. And here we are going through this human experience and all this horrible shit that's refining us in the fire and shaping and molding us into new creatures. Then you got these entities. They don't know exactly how to interact with us without seeming all spooky and weird and shit, because they spirit realm doing their thing, and they ain't had no fucking psychotic human experience like we have. This physical bullshit. Jack.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 9. For we are laborers together with God. You are God's husbandry. You are God's building. God's building is 144,000 Hebrew Israelites. 12,000 from each tribe. They're the church of God. If you want teaching and understanding, you have to go to them. If you want to be enlightened, you have to go to them. They have the Spirit of God. They are one with the Spirit of Christ. And the Spirit of Christ is speaking directly through these people. 144,000. Book 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit. So if you from God, if you of God, and God created you to be in the image of him, sent you down, erected you on this earth to preach this message, you are God. You have the Spirit of God in you. The Spirit of the Almighty. You are the angels. The supreme angels. Higher than all the other angels that are being created on this earth. Philippians chapter 2, verse 8. And being found in the fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Wherefore, God also have highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name. Jesus Christ is above every name. Yeshua of Nazareth, Yeshua Christ above all names on this earth. Who's the most popular man on this earth? Jesus Christ, the Messiah. Who does everybody know? Jesus Christ, the Messiah. He's been exalted above all men. Jesus Christ and the people who is joined to him. His servants, 144,000 of them. Christ has many members, like the human body. The human body has eyes, nose, mouth. Many members make up one body. That's how the Spirit of Christ is. It's made up of many members. Jesus Christ is a biological group of people. I'm your host, the great little GL Shabazz.